Hello everyone, it's Captain Bo Bo. I'm back again, this time with something a little bit different. So the last week or so I've really been struggling to find kills at all, so I'm going to give scanning a go. Now this is literally straight out the box and about 3 jumps into my first roam. We've got some hits here. Now I'm still very new to this, so it's taken me a little bit of time. Nothing on the first one. Second one, we got an Apocalypse Navy issue. Okay, so warp to 100. Let's see where it puts me. Quite nice. I've landed almost on top of him, so get him locked up, afterburner on, and get him tackled. Now obviously I've had to drop one of my mid slots to fit the scanner, so I chose the web as I'm less likely to need that against the larger targets as they're slower, but my scram should knock out their MWD and obviously hopefully keep them pointed. And this guy's just woken up and is starting to lock me up. Not too worried about his drones, but I'm halfway through his shields already. He's got a couple of webs on me, so hopefully though with the tracking disruptor my orbit still got a good bit of speed on. Shouldn't have an issue here. Into his armour now. It's all looking quite good. Now there were a few of them in system. One of them logged out. He's just logged back in though. So let's see if any help comes at all. This guy looks to be fit for range, which means he'll have virtually no tank on him at all. He has just applied another web and a target painter now. Should be fine still. Implants fully charged up, going through his armour quite nicely. I've only fitted the Mark 9 narrow resonance scanner for now, just to give this a trial run. Now it's not going to allow me to pick up smaller targets, but it will easily pick up anything over destroyer size. We've got a +1 in local here, Matty FCB. Chat with this guy quite often, and I know for a fact he's a super pilot, VAS pilot. They all look the same when you're as small as I am, so let's keep an eye out for him landing at all. But just about into this guy's hole now, so hopefully not going to take much longer at all. There we go, into armour. Should start going through that a bit quicker now. Much better hits. And yeah, look, there we go. The starter just landed. Thankfully, 130 kilometres away. Halfway through his hull. Another battleship landing. Right, lightweight integrateds are out. Locked me up, 130, come on. One more shot and get out of here quick. Lovely. They were still 100k away from me, so got away with that very nicely. Walk to the gate, but let's find somewhere a little bit safer. Give a little sorry but not sorry. I do get on with Matty well. He's one of the good guys. Let me see if it's still on grid, whether I can swipe that loot out. Hopefully they've both bugged out. Yep, it's empty. Right. Grab that quickly. Well, it looks like this scanning could be onto a promising start. Tactical defense module, they're worth a bit. Now, get somewhere safe and have a look at the kill mail. $9.4 billion. Yep, definitely worthwhile. Now, I've got to apologise again. Forgot to start recording. I know. But this is the following morning. Scan this guy down. He's about 900 kilometres from the Citadel. So obviously fast asleep. And I'm halfway through his shields already. But I didn't manage to get online after the kill yesterday. So believe it or not, this is actually half an hour into my scanning experience, so to speak. So yeah, it's really looking quite bright at the moment. And we're into his armour already. FC implants just charged up fully. Let's have a quick look. Nearly 1200 DPS. That's not bad, I don't think. I know a lot of the other implants give much higher DPS, but they tend to be for much shorter boosts. This is sustained, so really good implant, definitely worth leveling up to 45. Now I have mine set for maximum stacks rather than faster stacks. If it was on the faster stacks, I think I'd probably be only reaching about 1000 DPS, so it's just that little extra boost. That seems to be working well. Halfway through his armour and he's still fast asleep. Okay, so the other guy in the system has just undocked. Typhoon Special Ops. Let's see if he's going to come and try and save his mate. Almost into his hull. The apocalypse has just started locking me up and the Typhoon's warping in. Okay, let's see if we can't finish this one off quickly. Getting through his hull quite nicely now. Typhoon's locking me up. Okay, one web, two painters. Halfway through hull, come on. Now I've panicked a bit and set my core off. Probably shouldn't have done that because I don't seem to be taking any damage. Almost there now though. Switch straight onto the Typhoon. Okay, apocalypse is down. Straight onto this guy. Grab the loot, nothing too exciting there. I wish I hadn't popped my core now though, but I think I'll blow up the rest of that loot. It's too big to fit in my hold. And straight back onto the Typhoon. Going through him quite nicely. I thought these would be tankier, these special ops ships, but I'm pretty much halfway through his shields. Taking a couple of small hits there. otherwise it's looking quite good. Really wish I hadn't used my core though. Now I know I've got my tracking disruptor on him, which is obviously doing nothing because he's a missile ship. Just in the habit of having everything fired off. Oh, took some damage there. Got my shield extender. Cap is starting to run a bit low now. I've fired my extender off, but otherwise it's looking quite good, and I'm into armour. Getting ready to bug out though, because I don't think take another hit like that. Oh, if only I hadn't have used my core stupidly. Still, finish the apocalypse off, which was the main thing at the time. I fired my implant armour extender off there. One of the other bonuses. Oh, big hit. Let's get out. Was almost into his hull there. Do you reckon I could have finished him off if I hadn't have used my core? I think possibly might have. Would 30 seconds have been enough to get through his hull though? I don't know. Never mind, let's give him a good fight. And then most importantly, have a look at that kill mail. 12.5. That's a really nice one. T4 bursts on him, that'd explain it. Well, share that and move on. Now this must have just been beginner's luck, because I now spend the next few days roaming, needling, finding nothing, roaming, needling, wyverns, roaming, needling, finding nothing. And I think I've come to the conclusion that about 30% of New Eden is permanently docked and AFK. 20% are bots, dock up as soon as you come in system. 20% are cameras. And out of the remaining 30%, most of them are in low sec. And it probably leaves about 5% of actual players that are out there doing stuff. Got a hit here. Getting tackled. Get him scrammed. And he's stabbed and does a runner. After my first couple of kills, found it really quite frustrating. And obviously, dropping my web has also meant I'm missing out on other fights I could be having with cruisers and things, because I can't keep hold of them. But I've got a cruiser here, Cinnaball, sat at the gate by the looks of it. Let's go and have a look. Okay, landing on the gate. It's a little way off. Let's try and get a bit closer. Try not to approach in a straight line. When I'm close enough, go for it. Scram on him, come on. Quite quick. Got him scram though. Orbit 0. I think he'll be able to get out of range quite easily though, because I've not got a web on him. he's stabbed anyway. Okay, down in Delve now. Much more as before, lots of scanning and needling. I'm not finding much. But we've got a hit here. Okay, let's walk to it. Check, see if there's anything else while I'm walking. No, just the one guy. Okay, what's going on here then? About 2,000 kilometers from an old anomaly. So I think this guy's fast asleep. Charging me implant. Orbiting him without my AB running. So he's not shooting back or anything. Now, I don't seem to be doing an awful lot of damage at all really, so I think his hardeners are definitely running. So while I break this guy's shields, let's just talk a little bit about my implants again. So focus crystal at 45, you get a bonus when you level it up to level 15, which I've got set for the armor extender, and that really does help out in those moments of panic. Just gives you a little bit of life. Then at level 30 you get to choose between fast charge or maximum stacks. I've got maximum stacks, which gives me 120% on the stacks. I think if you have it on fast charge you only get 80%, but yeah, with that getting almost 1200 sustained DPS as long as I don't miss. I keep that running all the time, which is lovely. And then at level 45 you get the magic button, which lets you charge your stacks up, and you get roughly 30 levels straight away, which gives you a nice amount of DPS to start with. I've also got my tactical defense implant up to 45. It takes a lot of time and costs a lot of ISK to do this, and I did find a slightly better way of doing it was buying the blueprints and materials myself and making the compilers for it, but it's definitely worth having. Gives loads of passive resists, tracking speed and explosion velocity 15% on both of those, increases scan resolution and sensor strength, and then gives 25% resistance to webs and sensor dampening. The level 15 bonus, you can choose between resistance against either lasers and decomposters or cannons and rails. I've got mine on cannons and rails. The level 30 bonus, you can choose between drone or missile weapon resistance. I got mine set to missiles because the drone damage doesn't seem to do much at all, with Bombard being so overpowered. But I'm into this guy's armour now. You see my damage is shot right up. So getting through him nicely now. Halfway through his armour and burning through it quickly. But this guy's definitely fast asleep, I think. No reaction from him at all, still burning in a straight line. Just started turning there as he woken up. I'm into his hull, it's not going to last long. Just in case he locks me up, I'll stick my AB back on. But a nice opportunity for a close-up. And there we go. Let's grab the loot. Nothing exciting. Pod's walked off, so he did wake up at that last minute, I think. 3.2 bill on the kill mail though. Share them about. Now, although I've got some good kills here, I'll have to say I do miss fighting cruisers and frigates and destroyers, and we just seem to go back to finding nothing, more scanning, more needling, with not a lot out there. I will continue scanning, but I will be getting back to my normal roaming style and getting some of those funner fights in. I hope you've all enjoyed this one though, and we'll have another video ready for you again soon. Thank you everyone. Captain Bo Bo out. Cheers.